What's going on, champs and champettes, and where we talk about all types of things from Twitch drama to just, I don't know, anything, literally. We talk about absolutely everything on this channel. This video is probably not going to get as many views as those other videos. You wanna know why? Because we're talking about mini fridges. That's right, I have a gripe with my mini fridge that I've had for months, and this is coming out of straight passion. For some backstory, just real quick, I have a mini fridge, and it's mainly just water, but recently I had bought some food for the house, and I didn't have enough space to actually store Hot Pockets. So I put the Hot Pockets in my mini fridge, thinking, oh, I'll just, move them to the main refrigerator, main freezer, later once it actually has, once the freezer is more empty in there so I could put stuff in it. Well, my mini fridge decided out of the blue to just stop cooling everything inside of it. So for some context, my dad this morning was like, hey, I'm gonna buy food around 10:30. And I'm like, all right, I guess I just won't make anything to eat until, he buys food. And I know my dad's watching this video, so I just want to say I don't hate you. I'm just mildly disappointed. But, so I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, I'll just wait. The only thing I had ate so far, and keep in mind, this is like 9 in the morning right now, was a Pop-Tart, because I was like, it's breakfast, it was good enough for me. Well, hours upon hours pass, and next thing you know, it is 3 p.m. Actually, it's 4 p.m. as of the time me recording this video, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and make food. I remembered that I had Hot Pockets in my mini fridge, so I was like, oh, that's a smart idea. I'll just make a few Hot Pockets, make 1 or 2 of them. And I had checked on them like a few days ago, maybe 4 days ago. Perfectly fine. I check now, and right when I open up the freezer, I get this weird smell, and there's water just in the freezer. And in a freezer, you should not expect to see water. But in my case, for whatever reason, I did see water. So I'm like, oh god. So I checked, I felt one of the Hot Pockets while they were still in their box and everything. Yeah, no, those were just soaking at that point. There was no point of even trying to salvage them. You're not gonna be making food out of that. So I was like, well, I have to throw these away now. So I threw them away, brought the trash can back up, did all that glorious stuff, and I'm like, well, that kind of sucks. I guess I just can't store anything in my freezer, or at least I can't store stuff like food in there. I should put just like ice cubes or whatever it may be in there. And then I go to grab water because I was like, you know what, I'm thirsty, let me get something to drink. I open up the refrigerator part of my mini fridge, and would you believe it? There was the water was dripping. It was dripping. I don't know what else to say other than the water was dripping. It was not cold anymore. I don't know how long it had been like that either, but it definitely just decided, you know what, you're no longer going to actually cool the stuff you put in a mini fridge, but if we needed to know that it still worked, no need to fear. The light still turned on it. So, in reality, my mini fridge, my very trusted mini fridge that I use to store all my water and all that glorious stuff, decided to fail me. It decided to disappoint me, and it's just become a thing where you can sometimes store stuff that might be cold, it might not be. It's just a 50-50 gamble. So I'm just like, at this point, this is like the second mini fridge I think I've had problems with. I should just stop having mini fridges. Mini fridges are just downgraded fridges. I mean, I think that's pretty obvious, but it had to be said at this point. Mini fridges have done nothing but disappoint me, and my mini fridge was literally just like if you took a normal refrigerator, cut it in half. It was like the biggest mini fridge I've ever seen, to the fact that it even had its own separate freezer compartment. So I was like, oh, this one's super good, it's going to be really useful for me. No, it's just another disappointment. But with that said, what's in reality going to happen to the future of FireMonkey and his fridge ventures? Well, I might just stop using a mini fridge. I don't know at this point, man. It's like, if these issues keep happening, I'm just going to use the main refrigerator that this house has, and then if I ever move out in the future, I'll just buy an actual refrigerator. Mini fridges are just an extra way for people like me to be extra lazy. And while my father has still yet to bring me food, I did use the refrigerator in the kitchen, found what had been like the last pre-made lunch type food thing, and I microwaved it. So I did eat food, however, I waited an extra 6 hours than I probably needed to, so that's very fun. I waited to the point where I was like, I need food. But with that said, I have a question for you guys. In the comments down below, let me know, what have been your issues that have ever happened with like a microwave, refrigerator? I want to know your guys' stories with just kitchen utensils or kitchen appliances. What has been something that's just gone wrong from them? But with that said, my name's FireMonkey. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike it if you disliked it, and I am out. Peace.